What do you think about the state of amateur boxing today?
In America,
Yes.
it's really deteriorated. It's really bad. All the PLs, all the local gyms, everything is closed. There's not much for the kids to do in boxing wise. You know, everybody feels boxing is this brutal sport. They don't want their kids to box. So everybody's too comfortable now. There's no you're gonna fight and try to get out of something. And boxing was always the way out. You know, people had no jobs or they had something. They went and they fight to get some money, they make a living. There's no fights, especially in New York City. There's fights in New York City, but there's like big fights at the Garden or the Barclays Center that some big promoter is doing. So it really doesn't do much for the boxers of New York. Yeah.
What do you think is the cause of the deterioration of amateur boxing?
I think like the system. I think the system it's broken, or needs resuscitating or something. It's like this weird system that I might put myself up and train some kids or something. You got to go through this qualifications. You could be level 1 or level 2, level 3, level 4 is the highest level you could be as a trainer, and you got to go through all these courses, to get to level 4 you got to go to Colorado Springs, voluntary, maybe spend 6 weeks, work with some national team, something. So most of the time the real top coaches or something, they got no time to do that. So it's maybe people from the military or somebody else, some other coaches who got the time to do that would go, and so you don't get like the best of the best getting the kids ready for international competition. Then there's no like nursery for boxing. There's no like the jail system. It's I don't know, like it's disappeared. There's no competition. Like before, you got every other week there was competition for jail as the kids was fighting, so you could get a lot of fights. There's nothing. And the Golden Gloves, it's like now in New York City, most amateur boxers, maybe they fight once or twice a year. They might got one club show someplace and in the Golden Gloves. You lose the fight in the Golden Gloves, you gotta wait till next year. There's no competition. So if you don't come up with a better system that these kids could be fighting like twice a month, 3 times a month, and again, it's hard to promote amateur boxing because only a gym could do it. It's not. A person cannot promote amateur boxing. It has to be like a registered club. But to promote a fight, it's so expensive to rent a space. You got to have ambulance. You got to get security. You got all this stuff. You got to pay the judges, the referees, everybody to come. No, the gyms don't got the kind of money to put on a show, so there's no shows. So the whole thing is just, I don't know. Without a good nursery, you're not going to get the best professionals. You need the nursery to build the kids, So I guess Europe and Mexico and South America, those fighters are taking over because their systems are better at preparing them for a better career, more or less.